Sega Mega Drive Classics, sure to give anyone who was brought up in the early 90s during one of the greatest console wars of all time, between the SNES, aka the Super Nintendo, and the Genesis/Mega Drive. Whilst the SNES certainly came out on top, Sega showed their worth as a rival to Nintendo. And nowadays, with Nintendo wowing nostalgia fans with the NES and SNES Classic, Sega are currently in the midst of making their own mini Genesis as well. But until then, we have Sega Mega Drive Classics, a games collection of over 50 games released for the Mega Drive. Immediately, once we get in, we notice that our hub world, I guess, is a 90s kid's bedroom, complete with posters for Altered Beast, Golden Axe, Revenge of Shinobi, Streets of Rage, Sonic, and Comic Zone. Very reminiscent of a 90s kid. Now, what you would expect from a compilation like this? Theoretically, all these games are available on the internet. And why would you want to buy them again? Well, Sega came up with a good answer to this. And what I'm most surprised about is emulator settings. You can change it when you pause on exit, stretch your full screen, disable sprite limit, mirror mode, and border art mainly. Scroll through these. TV projection, which gives it a curved look. Scan lines, which gives an old TV experience, which 90s kids will sure love. And pixel scaling, which makes the graphics even more useful. And wow, I mean, retro purists won't like it, but hey, it's not for everyone. So yeah, it's a good. And speaking of games, there are over 50 of them, ranging from platformers like Alex Kidd and Sonic. Let's go through those games. Alex Kidd and Enchanted Castle, Alien Soldier, Alien Storm, Altered Beast, Beyond Oasis, Biohazard Battle, Bonanza Bros, Columns 3, Comic Zone, Crackdown, Decapitate, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Dynamite Heady, E-SWAT, City Under Siege, Fatal Labyrinth, Flicky, Gain Ground, the Free Galaxy Force, the Free 2, the Free Golden Axe games, Gunstar Heroes, Kid Chameleon, Landstalker, Light Crusader, Fantasy Star 2, 3 and 4, Rise Star, Shadow Dancer, Shining in the Darkness, Shining Force 1 and 2, Shinobi Fury Return and Ninja Master, Sonic 1 and 2, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, Space Harrier 2, Streets of Rage 2 and 3, Super Thunderblade, Sword of Vermilion, Revenge of Shinobi, Toe Jam and L and Panic on Frontal, Wonder Boy Monster World, Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair, Virtua Fighter 2, and Vectorman 1 and 2. 53 games, all for the low price of £25, around 50 pence a game. That is what we call good value for money. And for some games, like for example Alien Soldier, you can change the region. So for this, you can change to Japan. I find it cool how you can change versions, but I think a minor nitpick would be maybe we could see the box art as well. That'd be cool. But the games themselves are amazing. If I have to complain about them, that we're missing a couple good titles, like Disney's Aladdin, some sports games, Castlevania Bloodlines. I can understand why they're not in it because of licensing constraints, but what about games that are first party? So you have all the Sonic games, including this terrible game, yet you don't include Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. There's no Echo the Golfing games. It does say that we'll be getting some DLC, and hopefully they get included in there. Because it's just a shame that they removed having every single Sonic game released on the Genesis, and now we just have 2 good ones, an okay one, and one that can burn in hell. Another thing they've added, aside from trophies, is challenges. You get chosen. They ask you to do specific things. So like, for example, it asks this one to complete Green Hill Zone Act 2 in mirror mode in under 1 minute, which we will try right now. Yeah, well, we failed there because we died. But challenges are a nice option because you played these games a long time and you want to have some extra things. I like these things, but if I'm being a bit nitpicky, I think they should be updated monthly with newer games so we don't get left with the same ones. Another amazing addition is the use of online multiplayer. Used for 21 games, 40% of this can be played online. Gunstar Heroes, Golden Axe games, Sonic 2, and the Streets of Rage. And there will be people that you can play with. It's amazing because most of the time you don't have any friends around, or you just have to play 2-player or by yourself most of the time. And I love it. And I love the fact there's online multiplayer, because it gives people a chance to interact with other people from all over, diving into this retro bundle of joy. And see, it actually works. There's lots of people willing to play online. It's amazing. Games wise, again, you've got amazing Sega classics like the Sonic series, Gunstar Heroes making its debut, The Revenge of Shinobi, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe. The list goes on and on. The collection is amazing. And there's even rare ones like Game Ground that many Sega fans call underrated. It's just incredible. So, what do I give this out of 10? I think for the value of what it's worth and the game selection and all the added features, I'm giving Sega Mega Drive Classics a 9 out of 10. If you're thinking of buying it, do it. It's for everyone. Great mix of RPG, platformers, action. Minor downsides being challenges could be updated at least monthly, and there could be a couple more first-party titles. But for what we're getting, it's an absolutely amazing game collection. So if you enjoyed this review and want to continue watching more content, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe, and comment what your favourite Sega Mega Drive game is. This is Fraser with Gaming, signing off.